What's up guys, welcome back my YouTube channel. I will telling about the year 1971 was one of the most important moments in modern British currency history. In that year the United Kingdom officially changed its centuries-old monetary system to a new decimal system. For hundreds of years British money had been counted in pounds, shillings, and pence, which was often confusing for people and businesses. 1 pound was equal to 20 shillings and 1 shilling was equal to 12 pence, making calculations difficult for everyday transactions. To simplify the system and bring Britain in line with many other countries, the government introduced decimalization on February 15, 1971, a day that became known as Decimal Day. On that historic day, a new set of coins entered circulation, including the famous 2 new pence coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. The 1971 2 new pence coin represents the beginning of a modern era in British coinage. It was one of the first decimal coins used by millions of people across the United Kingdom. The coin replaced the complicated old system and helped citizens easily understand that 1 pound would now equal 100 pence. This simple structure made shopping, accounting, and daily payments much easier for the public. The obverse side of the 1971 coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, who was the reigning monarch at the time. The portrait was designed by the well-known sculptor Arnold Machin. His elegant design shows a young Queen Elizabeth II wearing the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. Around the portrait the inscription reads Elizabeth II DG Reg FD, which is a Latin abbreviation meaning Elizabeth II by the grace of God, Queen Defender of the Faith. This portrait became one of the most recognized images in British coinage during the early decimal years. The reverse side of the 2 new pence coin carries a design created by Christopher Ironside, who designed many of the first decimal coins of the United Kingdom. The reverse shows the badge of the Prince of Wales, which is a plume of 3 ostrich feathers emerging from a coronet. Beneath the feathers is a ribbon bearing the German motto Ich diene, which means I serve. This historic symbol represents the Prince of Wales and has been associated with the British royal family for centuries. Above the design appears the inscription New Pence, and below it the number 2, which clearly indicates the value of the coin. The coin itself was made from bronze, which gives it a rich brown color and solid feel. It has a diameter of about 25.9 millimeters and weighs approximately 7.12 grams, making it a fairly large coin compared with many modern coins. Its thickness and sturdy design helped it remain durable in everyday circulation. Millions of these coins were produced by the Royal Mint in 1971 because the government needed a large supply to support the transition to the decimal currency system. In fact, the mintage of the 1971 2 new pence coin was extremely high. More than 1.5 billion pieces were struck that year, which made it one of the most widely circulated coins in British history. Because of this massive production, the coin is still commonly found in collections and old coin jars today. However, despite its common appearance, the coin still holds historical importance because it represents the very first year of the decimal 2 pence coin. One interesting detail about the early decimal coins is the wording new pence. From 1971 until 1981, British 2 pence coins used the words new pence to help people adjust to the new system. After the public became familiar with decimal currency, the Royal Mint changed the inscription in 1982 to simply 2 pence. Because of this change, collectors often pay attention to the wording when identifying older coins. Although most 1971 2 new pence coins are common, some examples can become valuable depending on their condition. Coins that remain in uncirculated condition with sharp details and original luster are more desirable to collectors. These well-preserved coins may sell for higher prices compared with worn coins that have been heavily used in everyday transactions. Rare mint errors or unusual striking variations can also increase the value significantly. Coin collectors often search for errors such as off-center strikes, double images, or unusual metal flaws. While these are not common, they do occasionally appear, and when they do, collectors become very interested. A genuine error coin from the first year of decimal issue can attract attention in auctions or private sales. Another factor that makes the 1971 2 new pence coin fascinating is its connection to British history. Decimal Day was not only a financial change but also a cultural moment for the United Kingdom. Schools, newspapers, and television programs helped educate the public about the new system. Special charts and guides were printed to help people convert old money into the new decimal values. The introduction of coins like the 2 new pence symbolized a modern future for British commerce and trade. Over the years, the coin has become a nostalgic reminder of that transition period. Many people who lived through the change remember learning how to count the new currency and seeing these coins appear in their pockets for the first time. For collectors today, the coin is not just a piece of metal, but a symbol of a turning point in British economic history. Today, the 1971 2 new pence coin remains a popular piece among beginners and experienced coin collectors alike. Its design is simple yet meaningful, and its historical context adds to its appeal. While millions were produced, the coin continues to be preserved in collections around the world as a reminder of the birth of the modern British decimal currency system. Whether found in a coin album, a jar of old change, or a collector's display, the 1971 two new Pence coin stands as an important artifact of the United Kingdom's monetary evolution. It reflects the leadership of Queen Elizabeth II, the artistic contributions of talented designers, and the determination of a nation to modernize its financial system. Even decades later, this coin continues to tell the story of a historic moment when Britain stepped into a new decimal age.
Goodbye, guys.